everyone. Well, today we are starting a new Bible study series called Transformation, Relationship, and the Word. So today will just be an introduction, and I will begin this series by talking about transformation. What does transformation mean in the Bible? What is it, and how does it come? I want you to see what transformation is before we even talk about how to get there. Because I think there are two pitfalls that I see when we don't understand something, no matter how much that we want it. So in this case, supernatural transformation. And we could call this spiritual or divine, whatever religious terminology that you want. But if you're only going to perceive it from a natural perspective, you will still misinterpret or misunderstand it. So the Bible tells us that the natural mind cannot comprehend the things of the Spirit. It says this in 1 Corinthians 2:14. But the natural man does not receive the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness to him, nor can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. So, like I said, even if you really desire the things of God, and in this case, supernatural transformation, you can desire it with all your heart and good intentions, but you cannot know them just through your natural senses. So the first pitfall is that when we try to understand or interpret for ourselves, just using our natural thinking or our experiences and what makes sense to the natural mind, we're going to come up with our own interpretation. And the second pitfall is that even if you intellectually do understand what it is, if you don't understand the spiritual dynamics of how this transformation happens, you will fall into the trap of going about it in your own effort, your own willpower, vain works, self-dependence. And both of these pitfalls will not lead to real transformation in you. I don't know about you, but I have been in both pits. I would hear someone teach on the Word of God and that it has this amazing ability and power in our life, and in this case, transformation. And in my natural and unrenewed mind, I thought I understood what that meant and how to get there. And so I decided for myself, based on what I knew, that I knew what it meant, and I leaned on my own ability to get there. I decided that it was about being a better person. I wanted this transformation, and I tried to go about it in my own strength, in my own willpower, and at the very least, it's frustrating, but I wasn't seeing the results. And then when I became super spiritual about it, I begged and pleaded God just to do it in me. God, I want it. I'm telling you, just go ahead and do this. I'm a willing sacrifice. I'm on the altar. Just make me a better person. So anyway, we are going to lay this out. We'll take a few weeks. I'm going to keep each of these messages very short, probably to about 10 minutes each. I want this to be easy to listen to, accessible, and convenient. So I will put this on Facebook each week, and I will also put each of the messages on the Expressions of His Grace website for you to access at your convenience. So if you miss a week or you have time to watch two, you can do that. And again, the first lesson, we will be talking about what supernatural transformation means. We need to start there. So let me give you some of our key scriptures that we'll be using throughout the series. And we'll start with a very familiar one in Romans 12, verse 2. And it says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." Romans 8:29, "For whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren." And 2 Corinthians 3:18, "But we all, with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being transformed into the same image from glory to glory, just as by the Spirit of the Lord." So I am excited to start this. I hope that you will join me, and I will see you next week.